Some people are like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go see my grandma tomorrow or something. I'm like, damn, my grandma's like more than 1,000 miles away, like 6,000 miles away. Damn it. Remember the town I lived was really small, and it was like a nice place to live. There weren't very much violence or anything. Then it got really bad really fast. People disappearing. I remember my neighbor, he just disappeared and nobody knows where he is right now. That was 10 years ago. And like the cops don't do anything because it's corrupt. Like most of the gangs that do kidnap people, they have some in with the police department, so nobody calls the police there because you'd probably die if you do. And yeah, you started getting really bad really fast for some reason. We drove past like burning tires and people outside, and that was when they had an oil strike and there was no oil. Remember the lines were really big. It was like miles to just get gas. Yeah, the government's pretty corrupt there. It's like the most corrupt country in South America. It is the most corrupt country in South America today, and then too. I'm so thankful for my parents that they came here for me. I was only 8 years old. It actually happened really fast. It was like 1 week we were in the capital getting visas, and then the other week we just left. It was kind of surreal. We had like an hour and a half drive from where I lived to the airport. I mean, I didn't know how a plane was gonna feel like. I didn't even know what it was. I remember I watched Harry Potter 2, which or whatever that one is, in English, and I didn't know what they were saying. We ended up landing in Atlanta first, and then we had a layover for like 2 hours or something, and I remember we talked to the customs people, and they had my dad go into an interrogation room. I mean, that was pretty scary because I knew you can only carry a certain amount of money in a plane, and we had a lot more than what you should have, so because that's all we had. So we were kind of scared that they were going to find that and then we were going to be sent back and that was going to be it. But I remember my mom didn't cry, but I knew she was scared, and she was holding me and my 2-year-old brother there for like an hour. And he came out, and I remember he like nodded to my mom, and I knew it was going to be okay. Going to college here is pretty hard because it's really expensive. You probably know that. I mean, my parents don't have very much money, so I have to work full-time pretty much to be able to come here. And I have gotten scholarships before, but because I'm not a U.S. citizen, then I don't get the money. And that was pretty shitty. I was walking around the biology department, and I saw this flyer, and I was like, hey, this lab is hiring, and it's paying the same thing so they're paying at my work at Smith's. And then I called them, and for some reason they hired me, and and now I'm working here for a while. I am learning a lot working here, and hopefully that will be good for later, for getting a job later. I mean, my parents are pretty proud of me for, going to college, working at the same time, and that's the reason they came here, is to give me an opportunity to learn and grow. That's my life, I guess, for now.